We are back in the last Starship. Hope we're having a great day today. There's our Stargate right over there. But that is the other side of the Stargate that we're used to seeing, because we actually jumped to a whole new sector in the last video. We're in a completely different place over here. At least the Procyon cruiser is. We have two different locations here. This one is to sample the new minerals from the Brave New Sector, part of our new main quest, right? And then we also have Brave New Sector, investigate the severe weather. Both of these are very nice. We could definitely do this one. That's the safer one anyway. And it said the more we explore, the more that will be revealed to us as we go. For the Stargate project, we're in phase 6. Part of phase 5 was powering this thing up and going through to a new sector. But now we have unknown things. We have to discover them in order to continue production on this. One, it looks like it's going to be like a physical good mineral production, product, equipment, whatever. And then this one here looks like it's more liquid-based. We happen to have production ready for both of those types of things. The tank is ready to provide anything that we need in terms of our fuel and Stargate resin, if need be. Lots and lots of that. Tons of fuel ready to go too. And, this is our essentially anything that's over here that's liquid-based. If it takes refined Metreon as a part of its ingredient, we can set up production over here. Then we have Jumper, who is now equipped with a bunch of power. And looks like it's even beaming power right now at 100 megawatt a second. But we've got a lot of power on this thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up automation for Jumper right now, because I'm going to focus on the Procyon cruiser for this video. But while I'm focusing on Procyon cruiser, I want Jumper to be jumping. So we're going to have that happen. So the first thing I want to do is I want to say go and wait. And I'm not entirely sure where it's going and waiting. So right now it's here. I would like it to go to, let's say NG14 over by bad. Okay, this is where bad is. So we're going to go over there to NG14. And it doesn't require doing anything with it. And then I want you to wait for, let's say, 3 minutes. It's going to give me enough time. What I'm thinking is it's going to give the ship enough time to at least process what it just harvested and, bring in and get that the FTL charge built again, okay? Then I want you to go and wait. And this time, we're going to have you go all the way up to NG13. And this time, again, wait. I want you to wait, like, say, 3 minutes. And we can loop this. But instead of looping this, what I'd like you to do is we're going to go over again and transfer to destination ship bad. We're going to select the item and this. And I think actually I need to go... we need to go the instruction first, don't we? Yes, NG13. Okay, I need you actually to go... No, you should just do this. I don't think I need to transfer you. We're gonna do this. I think it'll work. We're gonna say bad. Then I want you to transfer, okay, stable isotopes. I don't need you to transfer very many. Okay. And we're gonna say just quantity. I'm gonna say you transfer 4. All right, to bad. I think probably also because we are the bad is solar powered, so there's no need to transfer any deuterium to it. This is like a test run to see how this works, right? So we're going to set this up. And then from there, I want you to then go and wait once more. Since you're already here, you're going to go back to NG13. The idea is to jump really long distances and wait 3 minutes and then do it again. And normally I'd have it do it faster than 3 minutes. But today I'm going to have it do it for 3 minutes because it gives me time to have it run. If there's something wrong with it, it doesn't do it very many times. I have 25 charges in here, so I can afford to lose them. And then also I can focus then on the Procyon cruiser more. That's what I'm looking to do. So go and wait, NG14, etc., etc. That's going to be the route that it takes. Back and forth it goes with every second jump or so, stopping and transferring some of these Starship resin or the isotopes. Right? It's going to transfer some of these. And so what I'd like to do is we're going to do an unload here. But here's the thing. I don't want all of this storage to exist. And I want you to only do this unload if there's actually space for it. So I have specialized storage throughout here and here. And what I'm looking for is stable isotopes. I just want you to have, let's say, this many. So you're only going to unload it until this is full, is the idea. I don't know if that will work because stable isotopes also goes up here. So let's not do that. And I think that'll be okay. Deuterium storage is no longer required back here. So we're not going to do that. This is specialized already. These are specialized already. Crystals aren't needed here either, but it's okay. All right. The goal is when this fills, you're going to place it here. If there's no place to put it, then you won't take it, which means we're not going to be losing it here. Okay, so let's see how this works. We're going to go ahead and say go to jumper. And right away, it's going to do what we said it to do, right? It's going to take a look. It's going to focus itself. And I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to let it run. My hands are completely off the keyboard because I just want to see how it works. And hopefully it jumps here. And there it goes. Battery is getting drained very fast. We might want to take a look at that, because some of the stuff does shut off. So it's very power hungry, right? And that's what we're looking to do. So it's going to wait 3 minutes now. That's what it's doing. And while it does that, it charges everything up. We get power back online. We get time for this process to run is what I'm hoping for. And it doesn't look like it's making it, which is interesting. Now, are there Trillium crystals on board? There are no Trillium crystals here. So here's what we do. We alter this trade. Instead of saying we table two isotopes here, right? We alter this trade. What we're going to do is we'll take and add transfer from, okay, source ship bad. We want to select Trillium crystals, all right? And we're going to transfer quantity on board. No, all but no. Quantity will be very high for this. So I'm thinking we transfer, let's say 50, but then we're going to end up filling up. And I don't want that. So quantity on board, I think it's good. I want to have 50, let's say 100. Let's say 70, because that's actually a full container, a full storage container. So we'll make sure that we have a 65 on board, right? And then from there, we will go back to where we're going. So then we're going to order, go and wait, back over to 13, and we wait for 3 minutes, okay? So that's the trade now, and that's going to happen right now, okay? So we'll see what it does, and we'll check back in with it, because it's not really making FTL charges very much right now, but there's still 24 here. There's plenty of time for that to happen. And it's not making them because it doesn't have the Trillium crystals, but there's a lot of storage for crystals on board. So I just want to see how that works out, okay? So we'll come back and check in on that in a little bit. In the meantime, and we can also see it over here too, by the way, before we transfer. You can see where jumper is. It's NG14, right? So you'll be able to see, because jumper's actually here already in 14. Oh, it's already in 14. Yeah. Well, you'll be able to see which system it's in. So as it moves, the system will adjust as well. And then I can also speed up time, I suppose. There we go. So it'll just wait and do its thing. Now that it's here, though, as a part of its trade, I'm going to go ahead and add another fusion reactor and another couple of batteries, because I think that is going to keep its power on. I want to keep the power on all the time, and that, I think, will help. Also, looking at potentially getting more hyperspace scoops. Going crazy with the scoops. Another reactor there, and then another couple of batteries as well. I really want to keep the power on, and I think we'll go ahead and start another row up there, okay? Pipes will bring down to there, and cables down to there. All right. With another fusion reactor on and 2 additional batteries, I feel like this thing should... I'm going to... 2 more batteries. With 4 additional batteries and another fusion reactor, I just don't see a reason why this thing would not be able to stay on, right? I just don't see a reason why that can't happen. So we'll place these 2 batteries here. These guys will go ahead and install it, and we'll check back in on them a little bit later, right? This thing's booting up right now. We'll check back in on them in a little bit. Today, we're going to focus primarily, though, on the Procyon cruiser. We can always see what system jumper's in. Is it 13 or 14? I don't know. Let's find out. We can keep an eye on it as we go. Let's go ahead and close those 2 things because I don't care. Okay, so let's go sample the minerals first. That seems less risky to me. And if I can get new information about the system before I go to places that are risky, I think that sounds better. So we're going to go ahead and make this jump. And Brave New Sector Part 1 begins. Okay, so where are these new minerals that are supposedly out there? Let's take a look. There's no meteor shower or anything like that going on over here, so that's good. And we want to see what they're made of. So this is neobidium. There's neobidium ore over here. Now, I don't know what that's good for, but we're going to find out. Oh, man, we're going to need a new mining ship, right? I think so. Now, there's a water issue with bad, which is a bit of a problem. Hang on a second. Jumper. You're transitioning right now, and I feel like your timing is horrible. However, since you have lots of water on you, I'm going to manually do this because I think that's a good thing to do. Also, before I do that, Procyon Cruiser does need to stop accelerating. I have max speed while I'm over here. All right. I love how everything is just happening at the same time. Like, it's all very, very simultaneous, all right? It's almost like a real-time strategy game. Now, this is what we told Jumper to do, right? We told it to go and do this, and that's what it's doing right now. It's transferring stable isotopes, and I almost want to change this order again. I want to make it to where it changes and puts water in the system, but I'm going to do water manually right now because I don't know if it needs to happen every time. We're going to say that I want you to transfer 5 of your water over to bad for now. So the drones will hopefully do that. And look at this. Look at it doing all by itself. That is very cool. I'm just saying, is it going to dock? It is docking on its own. That's very cool. And bad's right here, and we just see these ships just pull right in and dock. I like it. Jumper almost has all of its isotopes, but look at this. Every single one of these big tanks have over 2,400 hyperspace isotopes in them. So I think I got enough scoops. I think. And maybe not. But I think I do. If nothing else, I can always get more FTL charges or whatever by just adding more chemical labs, because I do have more. I can add more chemical labs to this whole equation here. I can just go in like this. I can say, hey, I want another chemical lab here, please. And they pop it in right there. I say I want FTL charges. And I hook up the pipes and we just do it, you know? Piece of cake. That's all I needed to do. Yeah. That's not as clean. There we go. Like that. So, neat. And they'll hopefully bring the water over to it. Yeah, now it's got 5,000 water. We're fine. Okay. Now that there's no survivability crisis, let's keep our attention on this right here, okay? I'm not getting distracted. There was water deficit, and I have crew there. Needed to address it. Okay, so we're going to take a look at our mining, and I mean, there's a lot of it here, right? So we could just say our mining laser on... our mining laser is only on one side of the ship. So we want to say neobidium is what we're going to be hitting, right? So let's turn this on, and we'll also go out and get the ores too. Okay, so we're going to be striking neobidium. Battery was low. It's in hyperspace. It's jumping right now. That's fantastic. Look at it go. No, there's no storage for stable isotopes. This is a good thing, right? This is a good thing. It limits how much of this stuff I'm going to bottle up. Okay? So I want to see this message because I'm intentionally limiting this so that I don't, bring it all into bottles and flood this place. And then we transfer these to bad when we dock there so that they have a supply here to manufacture with, while also simultaneously probably going to adjust this so that it sends a little bit of water, and then Jumper will probably buy water when it's over here, right? So we could have a part in here where it buys, let's say 10 water, just so it has more on board. And then every once in a while, I got to tell Jumper to send it, right? There is that. Logistics, no, industry. And it doesn't have any more scoops, but we're going to keep our eyes open for it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, good. Back to the Procyon Cruiser. So with neobidium coming through here, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch you to be the neobidium ore, and then its ingots and capacitors. Ooh. There's a lot of stuff we got to make here, but let's stock up a little bit on neobidium ore. Do I have any extra storage containers? I do not. So we can adjust some things here. I think the trillium crystals are probably good over here. Why don't we prioritize crate on that side? And I'm actually going to just flat out swap this one for... Let's do the ore for now. I can always make the ingots later, but let's do the ore for now. Although, doesn't the ingots... I think the ore... where's my smelter? I only have one, which is right here. On this ship, I only have one. I thought I had another one. Didn't I have another one over here? At one point, I think I did, but I no longer do. So, it is what it is. So, yeah, we're gonna have storage for that. And then, of course, there's no trillium crystals here either, so we kind of need more of those so we can keep making deuterium and everything. So, if there is any trillium around here, we should probably hit it with our laser, is what I'm saying. And it doesn't look like that's a thing that's in this system, at least. Let's go ahead and accelerate just a little bit here, keeping an eye on where Jumper is, just because it's fun. It's cool to see a ship just moving on its own. Right? There is still a warning, though, on it. I just missed the click because it moved. It did it again. Oh. There it is. Yeah. Almost all the tanks, too. And look at this. Just 3,700 in every tank now. Oh, that's going to be great. Loving that. Okay, we need to hit more things. The neobidium is gone on that now, but we should have more. Yeah, right down here we can hit that, and then I can also turn around because there's more behind me here too. And I do want to do that actually. Let's actually do that. So we'll stop the target here, and then we're gonna just turn around like this. And hit this bigger spot, because this one here is much... Well, I thought it was bigger. No, I thought I saw a bigger one. Perhaps I didn't see a bigger one. Well, either way, this one's closer, which is better. Closer is better, right? There we go. So my drones will go out and grab this. And then when that's all done and this thing's done shooting, then we can take off. And we need to sample, the new weather and everything. Now, does the Stargate update? Unlock this component through research. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you did add one more. Yeah. Okay. I think once I discover it, it adds this. Neobidium processing. The mineral collected from the local asteroid has never been seen before. We should investigate its uses. There we go. All right, well, there we go. Our scientists are on the case. I still do science from this ship with only a single supercomputer, too. And I probably, at this point... Because of how advanced the research is getting. Not really. It's only 2 compute points. So honestly, I don't need any more than 1 supercomputer. We're fine. Yeah. I think it's all right. If we head over to the Stargate map, we're going to have to go here for the next thing. And this is the weather. I don't know if this is going to be a huge issue, but I kind of want to go battle stations before going here just in case. I don't know why I would want that. I'm just thinking, okay, severe weather, maybe it's natural, or maybe it's just being seen as weather and it's actually a threat. I don't know. If it's not, then we don't need to be on battle stations and it's fine. Here we go. And we will arrive in this cloud that'll probably kill all my electronics. All right, it's a meteor shower. Whoa! Research available, Xenon gas. Hello? Oh, that. Well, that's definitely not a battle station situation, is it? Now, I can't really gather this. Yeah, I can't really gather this. So I think we're going to leave now. We're just going to leave now, Well, do I need to research it? Hang on. Now, Xenon gas. Gas collection. I don't have this. Yeah, yes. So this new gas we've observed seems to be quite unstable and is radiating high amounts of energy our scientists need to find a safe way to collect and stabilize it. Lightning rod blueprints. Okay, so that's good. We'll want a lightning rod before we proceed. Why don't we go ahead and just, get out of here because, yeah. Oh, hi, Andromeda Project. Greetings, Captain. What you found could prove to be very useful to the Stargate project. Since you've used our Stargate to reach the new sector, we believe it's only fair that you assist us with researching the uses of its new resources. Your Stargate? Who do you think you are, sir? All right. I built it without your help. Well, okay, I can't say I built it. I gave you all the stuff to build it, though. I think it's only fair that you let me have it for free. Your cooperation has been paramount in the project's success so far, and it must continue until the project is complete. Thank you, Captain. We will be in touch when you have completed your research. Yes, fine, I'll help you. Okay, so neobidium processing and the xenon gas. I need to do all the research around those two things, and indeed I will. Now, the tank, I'm beginning to think that the tank is going to find its home in the new system, or at least I will replicate its design and make a new tank, and then I will jump it into the gas cloud, and we will have another tank just sitting in that other gas cloud. That's where I'm leaning right now. One other thing I probably should have done a long time ago here is scrub the CO2. Just saying, that might have been a good idea. Air reprocessor. Just saying. Because this is starting to get a little bit toxic. It's not warning me yet because it's a like skeleton crew kind of situation. But it is something I should definitely be doing. So we're going to get the CO2 scrubber over here. And I'll just place it, you know, right over here is fine. And the air reprocessor will go with it. And we'll probably want a tank to go with it as well. Can we get like a really small tank? Yeah, this is fine. Just a small CO2 tank. Here we go. And we'll place this right here. Well, it's not lined up, but whatever. Air reprocessor can go right next to it. Here is fine. And good to go. And then the oxygen will just loop back into the system from there. Seems good. All right, that'll help these guys kick it for a little while longer. Also this. If I want any more Stargate resin, not knowing if I need it or not, but probably could get one another short arm or two. Or 10. How much do we have here? 1, 2. So 3 more big storages and 4 more arms. Okay. Well, 1, 2 on that. And then the arms would be 1, 2, 3, 4 more arms. Yep. Should I get a hydroponic garden? I think not. I think these guys are okay. They got a lot of food, and they're here in a system where they can buy it whenever. They're also being, I mean, they bought way more than they needed to, but yeah. Okay, so we're going to install robot arm there, there, and there. There we go. Yes, they installed the correct ones, I think, right? No, this is in the wrong spot. Dismantle this. Yeah, I installed these in the wrong spaces. I mean, technically this one will work, but I want it in a different spot. So it's there and there. All right, that's better. Yes, that'll do. All right, so this is going to be configured for the Stargate resin. Stargate resin, Stargate resin. There we go. And you are resin as well, and you are resin as well. Okay, cables in, power on, and now these things will all start transferring over, and we'll start seeing the storage for Stargate resins extended. There we go. Start seeing them extended automatically. Okay. So neobidium, yeah, neobidium is processing there. We need to get the ore smelting. Now, I think that's probably just going to be in an existing smelter, if I had to guess. So I could probably switch the configuration on this to process that into ingots. But what I'd rather do is set up a mining ship that can just get a whole bunch of it and bring it back with a route with the interstellar logistics. I just don't know about that because it seems like, at least in that spot, you know, maybe there's a better spot somewhere. But it seems like in this spot, it was very limited and it didn't last very long. And I've already kind of mined it all. So we'll have to see how that changes. Maybe we'll get be able to detect more of it once the research is done. And it's done now. Okay, so we're going to switch to xenon gas. And specifically what we really want is the lightning rod. Because the lightning rod, up until this point, the lightning rod actually kind of sucked because it would take damage. And that kind of defeats the purpose of it. But it's there so that the lightning doesn't strike the rest of your ship. So it strikes the lightning rod instead. And now I think the rod, I might not be up to date, but I think now the rod still takes damage, but it's very, very light. So like to the point where your drones can go out and repair it. I don't remember though. It may be immune to damage now. Not sure how it works. Anyways, let's go ahead and see if there's any more of that neobidium stuff over there, because we're just kind of sitting here anyway, waiting for the research to happen. But we do have some of the ore anyway. It's in here and over here. There's 33 of it there, and then we'll just see if we have any more of it over here. So I'm looking, and there's copper, lots of copper. I'm not seeing. There's a little bit down here. We could go after that. And that might be all that's left. Maybe there's a couple of deposits over this side. Let's wait for this to stop rotating first. Yeah, so there's a little bit of thallium over here, which I do need. I need thallium crystals. So I do want to go get those. Not that I really need to mine them myself. I could just go back home and stop by the old mining ship there. Yeah, so metallic ore, and metallic minerals. So there's only two deposits left. There's this little one right here, and then there's another little one right here, and that's it in this whole system. So not that numerous, and it's like not worthy of setting up a mining vessel just to get it. It's hard to get, I should say, instead of a mining vessel for that. So we'll go ahead and smack this with our laser a little bit until it's gone, and then we'll have to smack the other one once that does disappear. So it's there. Just keeps hitting it. That one's lasting quite a while. Longer than I thought it would anyway. So we'll go over to hit this one now. There we go. Close enough. And hit it. There we go. Okay, while that's hitting that, let's go ahead and check on some of our other stuff here. Bad, how you doing? It's just so flooded with stuff all the time. There's lots of seeds sitting out here too. Fabricator boxes, lots of like loads of lenses. I think it's time we send the lenses away, right? We have this right here. It's actually here. I think it's getting ready to jump though. It looks like it's lined up to jump. So I think it's going to disappear now. But I could be wrong. I don't think I am though, because otherwise it would be docking, I think. So if I do this, I think it's going to disappear. But in case it doesn't, logistics, I want to send the lenses to the jumper. Yeah, there's still a little bit of thallium crystals to transfer. That's why. I want to send lenses to the jumper. And like a lot of them. They're for no particular reason other than being able to sell them later. We're just going to send like, I don't know, like this many lenses. Just send them over. Send them over to the jumper. And I want to prioritize the storage zones here. I think all of these are, I misread these before, right? Because like when it says green, I thought this button here was click this if you want to prioritize zones, but I actually think it's saying the current status. So that's just misreading that, I think, on my part. But I'm hoping that they take all these lenses and now bring them over here. And even if they don't do it before it jumps, which it should be jumping anyway, but even if it doesn't do it before it jumps, the next time it comes back, they'll continue the trade. Right? So they'll just bring all these to the jumper because there's just too many lenses sitting around here. All right. Procyon Cruiser is done doing what it's doing. And there's really nothing else left to do here unless I get the trillium ore. So let's go down. Oh, hang on. There's a couple over here. Hang on. How did I miss these before? All right. All the research is done on this Xelion energy thing now. So with the Stargate, we can now see what's going on. So we need to deliver 75 neobidium ingots and stable Xelion, 30 of it. And we get this from a refinery, just collecting the gas and refining it. Now, the thing is this a matter of gas collection with this? It is. Okay, same equipment collects this. So we could technically do that. I could just rewire it to, or, repipe everything to put it in different tanks and stuff if I wanted to as well. But I don't think there's anything in this tank right now. Hello again, Captain. The results of your research are very promising. We'd like you to send us some refined samples of the new resources. We expect a shipment of neobidium ingots and a stabilized xenon gas. Thank you for your cooperation. All right, so that's phase 6 and what we got to figure out. So I think this ship is capable of just doing all of it. So what I want to do is switch the thallium ore to neobidium ore. Now the problem with that is that my smelter is way over here and my storage is like probably it's way over here, but I'm gonna have them put the ingots in here. So it's a long walk, but I think they got the time to do it, right? We're fine. And then over here, let's look at the schematic view here. So this tank is where we're keeping Metreon gas, but we're not sitting in a cloud for Metreon gas. We don't have any. So I have the ability now to switch these and it'll be fine, I think. So we'll switch this to xenon gas, and that will pump into this tank now as xenon gas. Well, maybe it will. Oh, right. You have to be switched too. I switched the whole thing. Yeah. Okay, so you need to be switched to xenon as well. There we go. So with all of that done, this refinery can now switch to xenon gas as well, and we can pump that into a different tank. Now I need a different tank for that, so we'll get off schematic mode really quick here. I need a different tank for that. So this is now going to change. We're going to disconnect it, so this will stay refined Metreon, and this chemical lab can continue to make fuel, but the refinery needs to now send this to a different tank, and I can place that tank down over here once I get one. So if we get a tank over here, which I can't do. I don't have an assembly table, but that would have been nice because I do have the schematics to do that. And I might have been able to make my own tank if I had an assembly table on board the ship. I don't have one of those right now. However, this tank appears empty. It's the hyperspace isotopes, but we can go around it. I can go around it. So I can go like this because this tank is empty. And what we can do then is I can have this xenon gas head down into this tank. That will give me the stable xenon that I need to deliver. I don't know if it's enough, but it'll give me what I need. So the last step of this then is to get one of them lightning rod things. Would be a good idea to get, yeah? And the lightning rod things, I mean, I can't make anything, so I would kind of have to hope that I could, you know, build it myself, right? Hang on. We got more of this stuff. We got more of this stuff. Abort the jump. Yeah. This ship is really turning, isn't it? Wow, you're still turning. You shouldn't be, but you are. Look at you go. We'll go this way. There you go. So we're gonna try to just mine a little bit more of this stuff. See, now there's no storage for food, but there's still food. There's just no storage for it, and that's fine. Okay. So the miner should keep hitting this. Yep. We're gonna keep collecting this stuff, and we're gonna refine it into what we need of it. And it's gonna go into here. There's where the ingots are going, and we need 75 of them is what it sounds like for this, unless I just misremembered. Yeah, no, we need 75 of them, and then just 30 stable xenon. It shouldn't be. I guess it's a 1,000 stable xenon or whatever is into one canister, right? So we technically need 30,000 of it. But it's all doable, right? This is all very doable. We can get it. We just have to reroute it into this tank and then bottle it. So we can use one of these loaders and bottle it, and then we'll just store it. So I think there's a way for us to make this happen. The problem is the lightning rods. I don't know how to get them because I don't have a means of producing them. If I go over to bad in my test bench here, and we can say lightning rod. Yes, so the lightning rod, producing this requires a frame and an energy coil, and that's it. It's actually a really simple construction. So I guess what we could do is just bring the Procyon cruiser back. I mean, it's interstellar space, right? There's a gate there. It lets us go. We could bring the Procyon cruiser back, and then, just have it pick this up. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. We're going to go back to the old system, and we'll pick that up. So we're just going to let this go for a little bit. Bad, I think, probably has already made that. I think they did. Yeah, they already made one. We could actually have them make several because we'll probably want them on a couple of different ships. Let's make a quick equipment storage. So much stuff on this ship. I don't want it to be this way. I really don't. It's just there's just a lot. I just don't want to get rid of anything. I'm like a hoarder here. Oh, what's up with this? We got water and food and stabilized isotopes. Yeah, we got water and stabilized isotopes here. And if I'm gonna have a steady stream of these stabilized isotopes coming in off of the drones and stuff, if that's gonna keep happening, then I'm gonna need a way to separate them. And so maybe I install a smart arm right here. We install these two smart arms, and we tell these smart arms to grab stabilized isotopes, right? If they see it. So we say, if you see stabilized isotopes, grab it. And then it'll just put it on the ground. And then my guys will go and pick it up and move it. So that's one way to kind of filter that out for a second. And it's going to go right here, which is not on the track. So it should be all right, I think. Maybe. Jumper's actually here right now. Yeah. And all these drones are waiting to get on, I think. Yeah. Because of all the lenses. Oh my gosh. Okay. We want lens. I'm just going to throw lenses in here. Yeah, we're going to put lenses in here. And I'll do it again here too. I'm giving you so many lenses, I know. And then I'm also going to give you lens storage right down here too. You can just have this whole area, okay? Just get all the lenses out of the way. There it goes. It's all very stuck. Everything is stuck. Yeah, it's very, very jammed. And like I've got a drone bay up here, which everyone is also waiting for, I guess. And then there's another drone bay down here. Oh my gosh. I'm transferring too many things. Transferring too many lenses, really. But I want to get rid of them on the big ship, so I need to get them off of that ship. I think what I should probably just do is a joint jump. Just do a joint jump, Charlie. What are you doing? That's what we should do, right? I think we just do that. One big joint jump, and then have this ship just solve the problem. Let's turn this route off for now. Yes, let's just do that. We're going to go to the shipyard here. We're going to go up here. Okay, and we're going to have the other ship join us on this adventure. All right, everything's going to jump at the same time. All the drones need to come back inside. Wherever they belong. We're going to sell all of this crap that's on the surface of this ship. That's on the floor of bad. We're going to sell this crap. And if I have to rebuy it, then I have to rebuy it. But we're going to sell this crap. It's going to take a long time to do, but it needs to be done. First off, the huge tanks. I love the huge tanks. They're great. I'm probably going to just transfer them to Jumper. Let's not sell them. Extra docking ports, don't need it. I don't think I need the extra robot arms certainly don't need this many. So I think we can probably do, again, if I need more, I'll go ahead and build more. Let's leave 10 of those. The short arms I use quite often. We'll go 15 here. The smart arms, we can bring that down to 10 as well. Okay. The tracks, probably will use it, but we can make them again. Let's go down to 60 here. Energy transmitters, I don't think are necessary anymore. And we have them already installed on a ship, so we'll do that. I have 97 storage crates. How did that happen? Oh my God. We can sell those. We don't need this many. Let's go with 15 of them. We'll probably use 15 of them. We have a lot of food, Tillium ore, yes, lots of Tillium crystals we can get rid of as well. You see what I'm saying? There's just so much crap on here. We need to do something about it. So let's just do this. So I have a lot of ore to convert too. So let's just do that. Precious metals, same thing. We can get rid of some of those. Where's all my copper and stuff? Capacitors, we can get rid of some of those. I don't think we'll need that many anymore. I might be wrong, but we can keep making them. And like, that's a lot of the stuff that's on the ground. You know, that's going to be game changer doing that. So 2.9 million and getting rid of all of this stuff is going to feel really good in the end. I think even the food we could probably do away with. We can always sell it and buy it back or whatever. So I think I'm going to go even this as far as to go like this. Yes. Yes, I think that is what we're doing. All this copper, look at this, all this copper. We can go ahead and get rid of some of that too. We don't need that many. Motors, 333 motors. It's just overkill. Let's get rid of it. Energy coils, let's get rid of them. We can sell them all. It's okay. I wish I could. Oh, I mean, control does all. I suppose I could just do that and then backpedal it with shift. That might be faster actually to just go all and then backpedal it with shift. Yeah, let's do that. All and then backpedal with shift. All right. I like that. That seems good. We could do that. 3.73 million for all of these things. Confirm the sale. And now a tiny shuttle will come down and this crew will spend the next hour just moving things to this docking port. And then all of these drones will spend time, I guess, too, moving things back and forth between the ship. Jumper is here. I don't think there's really much else to do other than to also sell all of the lenses that Jumper has. The lenses. We can sell all of the lenses. We don't need them. And I think the Tilium crystals are going to stay. There's a lot of storage crates here. These energy transmitters. These is the extra that's in storage, not the ones that are installed. And I think I probably don't need this many chemical labs. I can always jump back and get more, but I think I'm all right with having 5 here. Same thing with the refineries. I think we're good. We'll keep 5 in case I want to expand. Like, I plan to expand, right? So we'll do that. And go ahead and sell that stuff too. So there's a lot of stuff to sell there. We're just going to let that happen. Then, Procyon Cruiser's done getting the neobidium. So I think for this, we're going to go back to the Stargate with the Procyon Cruiser. And I think we will go back. I think we'll go back. Yeah, let's go back to that system. We will just go ahead and what's the step for this? You go FTL and you hit go. Yeah, with no destination when you're here. All right, so we need to go back to the other system. And I'm waiting for this to charge. There it goes, and go. And then yeah, we're draining the battery, but I'm hoping it holds. There we go. Output is increasing somehow. There we go. Seems good. Bring that right back. And are we gathering the isotopes too? Yeah, gather the isotopes to this too. That might be the solution, honestly. You have Jumper go interstellar travel, right? Or not, obviously interstellar. You have the Jumper go between sectors, not just between, little areas in the system, but you have it go completely different. I think I like that, because that's going to be really great for keeping up with FTL charges and being able to make your own and all that stuff. That's going to be great. So in this case, we're in the wrong. We're going to be going to a system with gas cloud, right? But we're not going to be gathering it. We're not going to be gathering the gas because these are configured for Xelion. So we're not going to be collecting it. But it's okay because we have tons of it anyway, and it's okay. So let's go like this. We will jump like this. And now we are here with our other ship. Hello, other ship. Lightning rod, lightning rod, lightning rod. Where is it? You know what? It's not there yet. We gotta wait for it to be transferred to an equipment area, which is right here. There it goes. Now it should be able to work. Where is the lightning rod? Energy, yeah, right there. Lightning rod boxed. We're gonna transfer this, not to Jumper, to the Procyon Cruiser. Yes. Let's have the drones go ahead and grab that. Or people, I don't care, but the drones have to do it because we're not docked. All right, so I've installed the 2 smelters in the back of the Procyon Cruiser. And so we're going to do the neobidium stuff right there. This side, I'm not really sure. For now, I'm going to put it as scrap metal in case we get things. I don't really know if it matters. We actually have a lot of neobidium ore, though, so maybe it does matter. So you know what? We'll go ahead and put both of them on that. We're going to store the ingots in here, and then we're also storing the ingots in here. Then I've also, of course, got the assembly table here and the fabricator just so we can make our own things. And if we wanted to make our own things, we're going to need things like frames, for example. And then we can make our own lightning rod. So if I wanted to go make my own lightning rod, there it is. And I would just need to make energy coils and frames and all those things, which I can do on board this ship. I do have the lightning rod right here, though. And we're gonna leave this system now and go back over to the other sector to get this stuff, because I want to see how the lightning works with the lightning rod and stuff. I haven't seen that yet. So let's go like this and jump. There we are. We have 13,000 water. That's pretty good. Oxygen, food, everything seems okay. Before we jump, I just want to make sure I've got all those boxes checked, and because there's nothing over there. So I'm going to add like 10 more things of water, and yeah, I think that's probably okay. Maybe we even take all the thallium that they have, just so we can make extra crystals and be all right with that. I'm not sure how many seeds we have, so we'll grab some of those, grab some compost too. Why not? We don't have any on board, so we want to grow our own food. I have enough FTL charges and plenty of stuff to make it, so yeah, good fuel. Yeah, we're all right. We're all right with fuel. Okay, so we'll really quickly buy this, and then we're gonna line up for the jump. There we go. So there's where we are. We go like this, prepare the jump, and then we are ready to go. Bop. There we are. So going off to the next sector here. Now I'm going to also store the Xelion energy cells in here, which I have no idea if we're going to have, but I have extra storage in here now, so we're going to use it. And if we make the Xelion energy cells, fine. Now, in order to do that, I probably would need the chemical, right? Chemical lab. So I could redo this chemical lab. Instead of refining Metreon, you can refine the other stuff. And that's actually pretty fast to do, because the way my piping system is set up, all I'd have to do is essentially delete this connection, and it would automatically, this from Metreon and stuff would automatically go in and be on the stable stuff. So all I have to do is reroute that pipe, basically. It's fairly straightforward. Okay, so we're here. And then, again, we want to go into the gas this time. Now that we have the lightning rod, crossing my fingers and hoping that we're not going to get completely smoked, but we'll see. We also have a meteor shower there, if I remember correctly, so this is going to be interesting. Let's go. We have 35,000 bullets to defend ourselves against the meteor shower. Okay. And we want to go ahead and start things off with a miss. That's great. But we should be able to see. I mean, we're in the cloud. Yeah, we're in the gas cloud right now. So EMP, one piece is disabled. Okay, hang on. So let's go ahead and stop this. Now, yeah, see, like that stuff shouldn't be happening. We have the lightning rod right here. Oh, you know what? I bet it's not connected. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not connected. Shoot. Okay, it's connected now. It's connected now. I think that's the reason why. We'll see whether or not that keeps affecting it or not. And then if I can just get out, maybe... Is this cloud following me? Okay, so it's not over top of my ship or anything. It's just part of the ship still. All right, are we collecting the gas? We are. Xelion gas is being collected right now. Now, I don't know whether this is actually doing what it's supposed to do. But I hope it is, because it's connected to power now, so we'll see. It doesn't seem like it is, though. It really doesn't. I'm pretty much getting hit by lightning anyway at this point. So I don't know if the lightning rod is really doing what it's supposed to do. It feels like it's not. All right? It just has a feeling that it's not. But we're going to sit here anyway, and we'll see. Maybe we can, I don't know, I don't want to go deeper. And I'm at a good angle right now to defend against the meteors. So I think I want to stay right here, even though I am continuously getting zapped. It just seems like the lightning rod being back here maybe is not the best place for it, maybe. But I don't really have anywhere else to put it other than taking out one of my guns, and I don't want to do that. Maybe I could put it here. If I dismantle this. Let me dismantle this. As risky as that is. Yeah, it's not really doing anything anyway. So what I want to do now is go ahead and install the lightning rod right here. And I have no idea if that's going to do anything, because it so far hasn't done anything. But let's just install it and see what it does. So somebody please go do this, if we could. We clearly have damage. Just a scoop, though. We're still gathering the gas. We have stable Xelion. Okay. There we go. We don't have much of it, though. There's a little bit, but I really need a lot more than that. And did I get the tank? I didn't get a tank, so... Yeah, I should have got another tank before I came here. It's okay. It's going to be fine, everyone. Just hold on. It's going to be fine. We can always add this tank, too. Like, if this fills up, we can add this tank. Okay, so lightning rod stored 0 megajoules. Oh, I wonder if the... Oh, I wonder if you need like a battery, like a separate battery for this. Hold on. If I don't have anywhere for the power to go, right? Obviously I had to connect to the power yet here, but if I don't have anywhere for the power to go, all right, curious. I'm gonna disconnect this battery really quick. Let me disconnect this battery. And then what I'm going to do, I have to figure out how I'm going to make this work, though, because this is not a good spot for this to try it out, but I'm going to have to see. So let's try this for a second. We're going to bring you connected here and have you connected here. But then this power cable, I want to weave it between all these things. So I want to have you maybe go, let's have you come in from this side. And have you come in from this side. And now if I can get this weaved, I want to get it weaved between. We're gonna have to shut that down because I don't want it connected. Yeah, so I want to bring you up like this. Oh my God, there's like no way for me to do this in this particular location. All of these would have to be off, which it's that side. They don't need to be on. I just want to test this out and see if it works. So if I bring the power cable this way, and then I guess I want to install that battery. I could install the battery here. That would probably test it. Because I already disconnected it, right? So let's properly test it like this. We're going to install that battery right here. Yeah, like right here. All right, and then we will go like this. So everything's going to stay connected. But... you know, the idea is that there's nowhere for the power to go because all the batteries are charged. So I'm going to have this connected to just this battery, and there's 0 power stored there. So my question to myself here is, can it now store in the battery, right? Because there's nothing in there. So I want to see if that actually works. So we'll go ahead, and I can't zoom time or anything. It just doesn't seem to do anything. It's not drawing anything. Is there like a... I don't know, like a help menu here for this to tell me what this lightning rod is supposed to do, because it really doesn't seem to be doing anything. It still says 0. And I have it connected. Oh, hang on. Ah, there we go. So it's charging the battery. Okay, cool. Now it did hit the lightning rod, but the thing is, yeah, it's charging the battery. That's good. So it's got to, you know, store that power and disperse it. Now, I'm wondering, though, can you do that to the regular grid? If I just connect you to the rest of the grid, can you do that? Because it seems like you collected it and then sent it to the battery. So if you collect it and then send it to the energy grid, isn't that the same thing? I'm wondering. Xenon gas, let's do ahead. I wish I could accelerate time. I feel like maybe this is a really big risk, but I'm going to do it anyway. Slow during combat off. Take it easy on me. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Okay, hang on now. Yeah, I just want to take a look at this. So if I go to schematic mode, I can see the number piling up, right? But actually, I want to see this bar, I suppose. So if I go max speed to watch that bar go up, right? And the battery's full now. Okay, the battery's full now, so this has nowhere to go, which I think is a problem. So what I want to see here is if I connect the cable now, will you discharge? You will. Okay, so that doesn't matter then. The location of the battery and everything doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Just learning how the system works here, okay? So we'll just go ahead and redo all these cables the way they were. Everything's going to be stored here. And then these batteries go back to being over here. So the battery goes back to being right where it was. So I had to test that out. I just got to know. So it sounds to me like I'm going to need to, you know, pretty much just put this lightning rod all over the place, because it doesn't necessarily draw the hits consistently. We still get hit in certain places, but it does get hit. The lightning rod is getting hit, and it doesn't seem to be getting damaged. So there's at least that. And the power does get discharged into the batteries too. That's happening too. Yeah, the drone bay is damaged. We're gonna have to fix it. I'm not sure we should do that here though. Is this full yet? It's very close to full, isn't it? I feel like it's gonna be full. I mean, all of this is packed up too, right? Xelion gas is filling up too. I want both of these tanks full before I leave. And actually, this refined Metreon tank is basically empty. Yeah, this is pretty much empty. When this is empty, I'm gonna switch this to the Xelon stuff or whatever, and then that is going to then get. Oh my gosh, is it a fire? It looks like it's a fire. Oh my gosh. Such a I love this though. This is intense. It's far more intense than any other event that's happened in this game so far. Like, the idea that my ship is at risk from lightning is actually pretty cool. There's not a whole lot of Metreon left here. And then again, I'm going to switch that over. So this is full, right? That's full. And then this is going to start filling up really fast. And so we want to switch this over. So to switch this over, we're going to take, it looks like it's pretty much going to empty right as this one fills, or at least pretty close to it. Yeah, pretty dang close. Almost. It's only 2 left. I can't empty it. It has to empty itself. There it goes. Okay, so now we'll get that off. Connect this up again, and then pop that there. Wait. Thinking? No, not that. Don't do that. Do this. Yes, more stable stuff. Yes. Okay, so we'll store more stable stuff instead right here. And then we can route that around over to here, and we could process it in this lab to make whatever it is. Like, I'm thinking probably these energy cells might maybe have to have it be here or whatever. I can't even speak. You hear that? You hear me speaking right now? Blah 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 blah. And then what's it called again? A Xelion energy cell. Is it maybe the? No, it's not there. I'm trying to figure out which machine makes these energy cells so I can prepare for it. But it doesn't seem like it's. Well, you know what? It might be research. Yeah. You know what? Here it is. Yeah. Energy cell stuff here. So let's start the research on these two things. Energy containment as well. We'll do that next. It's a lot of research needed here. I'm probably going to want to expand my science team at some point. But we're going to leave once this tank is at 6,000 units. Because it's all I got. But then I'm thinking about bringing my my fuel ship over here, you know, and just letting it sit in the lightning for a while. We'll have to surround it. Honestly, at this point, it makes more sense to make it square, doesn't it? Instead of round, because then you could have these in more places. But it looks like this is only 2 wide. So I think a round ship, it might work. But if that was the case, then I feel like it should have also went in the front of my ship too, and it didn't. It didn't fit there. So anyway, so this is almost full. And so what ends up happening is we'll have 6K. Oh, this equalized. Right, it equalized. So we'll have 6K, for a total of 12. And then this 6K here also will then be able to be processed while we're traveling. And then we'll go from there. Okay. We have the rumbles of happening here, but all right, in a somewhat bold move here, we're going to go back to the jumper and bad. And we're going to bring this thing back into the mines and back into the asteroid field there while the Procyon cruiser is just sitting there threatened. We're going to go ahead and jump this, bring it back over there. It's finally done selling all that stuff. And I got to tell you, it feels good. I know it doesn't look a whole lot different, but that's mostly because the zones are still marked. But there is a lot less stuff on the ground out here now. And this is way better. So the storing the track thing here, we can put food in here instead, and that will eliminate a lot of the green stuff that's on the ground here too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lot of this ground storage away just to see what's left on the ground after I do all that. And then we can make that happen. So all the way through here, just get rid of all these little storages so they can't put anything over there. Right, and then we'll put a little one right here later. But for now, I'm actually going to stop generating anything or stop making anything. And we'll see what they do with that. And then bad, it needs to come over here. There's some precious ore that way, which I sold a bunch of. But what I'm really looking for is the metallic minerals and maybe a little bit of copper. Like this over here seems okay. Oh, hello, look at this. Oh, yeah. We want to get over here because there's a lot already to grab. But most of it is Tillium again. Yeah, so maybe I don't want to go over there. Maybe I want to go near it, kind of, but not really. So we're going to set it back over this way. And then Jumper, I'm going to have you just continue on your merry way, buddy. You just go ahead and do what you were doing, all right? You just have fun doing what you were doing before. And Bad is going to come out over here. And, oh, are you out of power or something? What's going on? What gives? Oh, right. You know, I cut this before. Yeah. You could jump without this, but you can't actually maneuver without this, right? Let's go like this. So I keep cutting this. I don't know if it's a bug, but every time I dock to it, like when the jumper docks to it, these engines just start pulling a lot of power. It goes up and down, pulls the power, just discharges, pull the power, it just keeps doing that back and forth. And I can't figure out why it's doing it, but it was costing me power and costing me battery life and everything. So I disconnected them because you don't really need them. But yeah, now that I have to move the ship on its own, I do need it. So while that's moving, let's head really quick over to Processing Cruiser, see if it's done. Oh boy. Oh wait, I'm in cable mode. I'm like, why are we destroyed? No, I'm just in cable construction. Yeah, looks like 6,000. We're good. We can get out of here now. So let's go ahead and prepare our jump and leave. Yeah. Lightning rod's got a little bit of more discharge there. That's good. And then we can get out and, you know, maybe fix it if we can. But we want to deliver. I'm wondering if I can deliver to the, if I'm in this region, if I can deliver to the Stargate from there. You're still accelerating. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so we're here. Can I deliver now? I cannot. So even though the Stargate is here, because it's in this sector, I can't do it. So I need to return to the previous sector in order to do that. And that's okay. I'm just waiting for you guys to fix everything. Looks like you're in your suit, which is interesting. Well, I guess because the environment was, bad because of the breach right there. Okay. No big problem. I mean, we have lots and lots of suits. We have more suits than people, so I might leave this lightning rod here for now because it looks like we're going to be maybe having to deal with that more often. I might put another one back here, maybe keep that one that was over here, and I'd like to put one on the front if I could. It's probably a good idea to put one on this side. Maybe I can slide this over one, just a slight shape change in the ship. Slide this over one, and then I can fit it right there, maybe. But either way, though, I need to go back to the other sector in order to turn this in. So I have a lot of this stuff. So what I want to do now is bottle this, right? And we can use these loaders to do that. I think with the piping arrangement the way it is, I'll simply do this. We'll disconnect these loaders. And then I think I can snake my way through here. I thought I could anyway, from right here. I can snake my way into the loader, at least this one. So go like this and then there. And then from there I can cross it and go there. Yeah, and then from this, the deuterium I want to keep there because if we need to load deuterium, fine. But these two loaders will now be the stable Xelion. And then what we want to do is do an unload. So we're going to unload stable Xelion here. Xelion, whatever it is. And then I want to put storage for that. And I'm going to have storage actually right here. This will be for stable Xelion if it lets me do it. It typically doesn't let you do this. A shielded Xelion can go here, but not the stable stuff. It doesn't let me do that in these storages. So I need to put another storage area for it. So in this case, because I know I'm going to turn it in soon, I'm going to place the main bulk of the storage area right here as stable Xelion, so that when it pops out of these bottles, they'll bring it right by the docking bay. And that's when we'll turn it in. So now we're starting to empty these storages. But since we have this, we'll keep making more, and then we'll just have a whole bunch of it that we can turn in for later. Okay, so while that's going, we do this. Low fuel for bad. Yeah, that keeps happening because it's also still accelerating. That's why. Turn around. Man, I've told, honestly, I know. Sometimes, guys, sometimes I am absolutely that flighty. Okay? I wonder how long I would have let this thing go if I just forgot about it, you know? It's possible I could have just forgot about this thing. Why don't we go ahead and turn on scavenge? Oh, turn on this. That's fine. Salvaging, whatever. We'll grab any materials that are around. You know, there's some stuff that we could use. We have a lot of room for Tillium ore, I suppose. So we still have the crystals we can get. But in general, I don't want the crystals. I would like some of the copper would be okay, but I would like to focus on, if I could, focus on the metallic minerals and such. So we'll probably bring this. Looks like over here is some metallic minerals. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to avoid grabbing all of these things while I'm mining metallic minerals. But I'm going to try. By positioning myself over here, I might be able to get a little bit further away from these things. Maybe that'll be okay. I doubt it's going to matter, though. I think we're close enough to where this is always going to be a problem. All of those resources are going to be collected, and that's just the way it is. But we'll see. I'm going to try to be way over here. And maybe by doing that, if I get my lasers to hit... well, you're still rotating, aren't you? Yeah. I guess you might as well keep going. Gone this far. There you go. And then, let's say right there. I want to hit that metallic mineral right there. And then also, there was another one above me, I thought, but now I'm not seeing it. Darn it. Yeah, these are the metallic minerals here, but I can't get close enough to these. It doesn't matter, looks like. Yeah, I'm just gonna be able to get them all anyway. Maybe I can stay away from the Tillium and at least get the copper. I can be far enough away from the Tillium where I'd be all right with that. There we go. And we're just gonna rotate a little bit more. Call it quits right there, please. And you can go hit this, and you're gonna hit this. Yeah, like that. And then on this side, we have copper, some Tillium over there, but I want to hit... I guess it's just the copper, unfortunately. All right, we'll hit copper on that side. Even though we have enough copper already over here. But, yeah, there we go. Okay. Everything's running around. Just want to get the water off the belt, but otherwise we're good to go. Not sure how the water got there in the first place, but here we are. It's pretty much because of Jumper. It moves... It brings things over here, so... But now everything is moving as planned, and I probably should get this. This is still full, isn't it? That sucks. Track like this, and then short robot arm. To my own detriment. That's gonna suck, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get that out of there too. So much Tillium ore. Okay, so the low fuel problem is still happening because these are connected, and that's just going to keep using fuel too. It gets bugged out. It's still using fuel. So I'm going to disconnect these engines once more. Same thing here. Disconnect that and disconnect that. And now I won't have to deal with it using fuel anymore. Okay, where is Procyon Cruiser? Right here. You are now on this side, and we can sell this, but we don't have enough to sell, right? We don't have enough to complete the objective, but it's close. Might have to go back. I need a bigger tank is really what the problem is. I need like a huge tank for it. I don't really have room for a huge tank unless I route it. Well, I'm routing it back here anyway. Okay, tell you what, we're gonna do this. We're gonna install a huge tank back here for the stabilized Xelion stuff, and I just have to get it to be... No, what am I doing? Don't do that. I need to be... Okay. Stop the throttle, please. Install. Huge tank. Okay. So R instead of T. The pipe that's bringing it is kind of going from here. This is the pipe right here that's going to bring it back here. Right now it's refined Metreon, but it's going to eventually be the stabilized stuff. So if I come over here, this is the pipe. And then what I got to do, because, you know, this is still doing what it does with the fuel, is I can just move to have this disconnected, I suppose. And now that it's not connected anymore to refined Metreon, it should just allow me to just disconnect it here too. And now it's just a blank pipe with no, yeah, with no format to it. So now what I need to do is this. Go up. Yeah, and then over like this. And that is going to allow me to send the stabilized stuff back here, where it will then meet up right here and go into this tank. All right. So there's the stable Xelion. So when I go back over there, that's what I can do. But in the meantime, because I'm probably going to need a lot more of it, so I need a longer term solution, and that's where the tank comes in. I think that's where this comes in. And we have this flexible to where there's a lot of Metreon gas in here. And there's still a need for more even, you know, like we should be still gathering it. It doesn't look like we are gathering it though, because this tank is not full. So that's a bit weird. It says it's blocked, output blocked, but this isn't full. So it's odd that that's, yeah, like this is still 2450 when everything else is like 23,000. So I'm not entirely sure why that is. Because you would think that this tank would have to be full in order for that to be a thing. So there it goes. It's very strange, isn't it? Now it's going to balance it out. And now it works. Super weird. But either way, we're damn near close to having everything full here. And so when that happens, we have these tanks that are ready to go and process for like a very long time. We could change all these out. We just basically sever all of these connections right through here. Sever all of these connections and this one. Then I can take this pipe and run it up the middle to a new set of tanks and then switch the mode on all these. And now with the new set of tanks, because I have 5 extra new tanks, right? So I can just say, maybe we go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 even, right? I could bring it up here. And then with this set of tanks, I could even wrap it around this whole thing even too, right? Like I could disconnect everything and then bring it up here. And now we can place all that stuff in here. We just have to protect this ship with a lot of lightning rods is all I really, really need to do. And then I guess also the problem is that there's a meteor shower there. So, you know, I need a new place in that cloud that doesn't have a meteor shower. So that's what I've got to look for when I get over there is there a place to go? And I think I probably won't know the answer to that until after I turn in all the Xelion, until after it tells me to go to phase 7, because then the quest will proceed, or then the story will proceed. Probably. I don't know. Bad still has low fuel, but you know, we can have jumpers on its way over doing something. How much is this? 7,000 units per tank. And remember, there's a lot of tanks here, so to have 7,000 units in one of these tanks is great because they're all 7,000 units. Still have not purchased all of the hyperspace scoops that this thing has a need for, but we're just very good on lots of deuterium there. Can probably install even more tanks to have even more deuterium. I don't think there's any reason why we can't have even more deuterium. You know, might as well have more if we can. So we'll go ahead and connect more tanks even. And then, you know, it doesn't take any power, so that's great. And then this thing is responsible for like sending power to the Stargate and everything. This thing is still sending power too. It's 100 megawatts. It's still doing it. So I think it's like persistently doing it, which is fine. It doesn't matter to me. Like this is a lot of fusion reactors. And then I guess I probably should do this because at this point I really don't think this is necessary. Yes, we want to. This is already routed around, so I could just do this. And we're just killing the power to all of the reactors is what I'm doing. Yes. And then we kill the fuel supply as well by going like this Nope, not like that. We go like, yeah, like that and like that. We'll leave that connected. That's the thing I keep messing up is as I keep disconnecting that. But that's the fuel tank. And so now we have the engines have fuel, but the reactors don't need to be on because the deuterium, the fusion reactors are going to be enough. Yeah, probably. I assume so. Anyways, guys, we are in a whole new world or a whole new sector, and it is pretty exciting to be over someplace new, isn't it? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on over there. This is all gone now, so I need to go get more. And I'd like to go get more with more lightning rods attached to my craft, but, you know, it's okay because I still have to do this. So come back for the next one. We will complete this, and then I suspect we will see... there we go. Yeah, different sector view, right? I suspect we'll see new locations popping up here. I'm hoping a new location in this cloud that doesn't have, you know, a meteor shower. And if that's the case, I'll move Jumper over there. Easy to do, to move Jumper over there. If I want to move it, though, I'm going to need, not the Jumper, the tank. I have the thrusters to align it, but I don't have any engines. So it might do me good here, right, to install an engine on this, just, you know, one engine on this at least, so it can move itself. And you know, then I got the thrusters, and then I guess because I have the money, and people will be like, why aren't you doing? I get it. I understand where you're coming from. Again, before it made sense to me because I needed to save the money. Now there's really no need to save the money. So FTL drive with a few charges. A few, yeah. I don't need a whole lot, but a few. An FTL drive on this craft will probably be okay. So we'll just place this right in the middle like this. No big deal. Engine can go here. It don't need a whole lot of power. We're not really moving much. And there you go. This is capable of now making the jump by itself. And we can move this to another location later because, you know, if we have multiple types of gases, then it's not just sitting here, right? So that's how we're going to play it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.